The big day is approaching. Breeding day.
The breeding saga continues.
Today we are making some big preparations for the big breeding day.
Yes.
And let's get started.
The big breeding day.
Big breeding day.
Big breeding day. Another bag of Kim on
Tell me
there.
what you're doing.
Just gonna move everybody around so I can pull those cows.
It's always a blitz when it's time to feed the pigs. You gotta like run and get them a little bit and then run to a different spot and dump some there. They chase you around the whole time. Yep, they'd probably take a chomp out of me if I stood still long enough.
And then we'll see if we can pull that without bringing them in too. We'll see.
Pulling it, you just...
Gently pull, yeah,
Right.
but you know, I don't want to. We're still working on getting these girls bred. We want them to have babies so we can get milk from them. Today is day 7 of our syncing our cows to get bred. That means we're giving them small amounts of hormones to bring them into the time to breed so our AI guy can be here. Today's day 7. On day 10, we'll do the actual breeding. Today we give them a shot, 5 cc's of lute, and we're gonna pull out that cedar that we put in last week. These are hormones that if you're a woman who is pregnant, some people say don't use them at all, don't be in the barn with them. Others say just make sure you're wearing gloves, be cautious with them, because they will affect your pregnancy. Even if you're not pregnant, it can kind of mess up your cycle if you get some of these on you or in you. I'm wearing gloves. Nothing else to worry about for me. All right, little one, tether around.
You want me in there with you?
No. I'm gonna do it quick.
Look at you.
Channeling my inner George. He's my AI guy and he does everything so fast. So.
We were tying the cows up, trying to get them to get their shots and everything. We were trying to get them in the milking stanchion, and we were realizing after, between George and our vet, seeing how they do it, like, it's just too much effort and drama for the cows when you can just give them a quick boom. Kay's getting really good with those shots, which is nice.
Yes, nobody trusts me back here anymore. Remember how you used to not trust me giving shots around you?
Oh yeah. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Wow, that was fast.
Getting better.
You're getting real good, cowgirl.
Be careful.
She used to, when we used to do shots, I was always afraid she was gonna stick me. There was a couple arguments early on during shot times. Because I'd be like, watch the needle, watch the needle, watch the needle. She'd be like, what? I'm not gonna stab you with the needle. I guess I just watched Beethoven too many times as a kid.
Oh man, Beethoven?
Cool.
Comment below, you millennials. Beethoven, that creepy vet. Who's with me?
You watch too many Beethoven movies. I may have to put them in a stanchion for that. I don't think they'll
Why? Because you gotta pull. Why don't
I
we
gotta
just tie them
pull.
in?
I don't mind if they swing back and forth right now, because I'm just going to be pulling it out, but I do need them more
To not.
stationary.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Then let's put them in the stanchion.
No, that's the wrong way. Back up.
We've been doing so many shots and pokes and pras to the girls in the stanchion right now. As you can see, Luna does not want to be here. She doesn't want to go in the stanchion because she knows we're going to do something to her, so.
sometimes you gotta let her know there's no other choice.
A lot of I mean, Ladybug would go on the stanchion, no problem. She had enough nice association with the stanchion.
I'm gonna start pulling.
Oh, we're pulling time.
Pulling this feeder out.
There you do.
I didn't know how it worked. I'd never done it before, but it came out really easily. So there we go. Make sure you check with your state codes and laws and see how you're supposed to dispose of these things. Because every state's different. All right, you're done. You could probably just hold Honeybee on the hauler if you want.
Sure.
Make sure your camera's not anywhere near swinging butt. So need more time getting her into this cage and then we'll be able to film it.
Alright. Bingo.
Think about
This.
her. Yeah.
This goes around her head.
This goes around me.
Right, and that goes around your mouth. Are you like better at, like, is there
Well,
a
here.
thing I don't do right?
Here's what I do. She's not gonna like it with me either.
Or you can just do that. That was easy.
Yeah, knowing how easy it can be. Number 2. Check.
Oh, it smells like chocolate. Good to update about Millie's baby.
Millie's doing good. We should be a few months along in her gestation if she took. I haven't even talked about it with Austin if we want to check her blood or should do it before the bulls are out of season again. But if she doesn't take this time, I don't know what we'll do. Kind of up in the air with this is Millie. I'm just thinking out loud right now. We haven't talked about any of this, so. Will we do an ultrasound? We could do that to see if she's got a calf in there. Could pull blood again and do that. I don't know, I guess I'll talk to my partner about this and we'll see.
21. Some of you may remember about a week ago we put out that video where we had our issues with our automatic livestock waterer, and we assumed it was because the pigs were climbing up on the waterer and getting their dirty little feet on it and clogging it with all their dirty little feet stuff. So there's the automatic waterer, and you'll notice I built a little wooden ramp. That way the pigs don't have to step up on top of the waterer, they just have to walk up the ramp. And so far, since I have made the ramp, I want to say there's been not one day that it's been clogged. We had to get clogged about 3 days, 3 times, and then I built that ramp, and it hasn't happened yet. So I'm thinking if you're going to use an automatic waterer like the Barbar A1, we love this thing. It works fantastic. This is the first problem we've had in a whole year, and most pigs, full-size pigs, would actually be tall enough they wouldn't need to. Oh, there we go. Let's see our little piggy using my ramp. We have these small little coonies, and so they just can't reach the top. But as you can see now, they no longer have to put their feet up on it, which keeps all that mud and dirt out. And look at that little guy. I mean, perfect. That's exactly why I built that. So now it's keeping them from getting dirt in it, and that means no longer is that thing getting all that debris, dirt, gravel. It's not getting frozen and clogged, and we've had 0 problems since I made the ramp. So I'll update you if things change, but if things don't change, consider that 1 problem solved. You know, farming, 1 problem solved means another one's on its way. How's that, better? All right, so speaking of having talked about plans or haven't, for 2021.
Or like plans totally changing from what we talked about the last time, which is usually what happens with us.
Yeah, we usually take like December and January and spend that time reflecting on the past year and what we liked, what we didn't.
Glossy.
Oh no, gross. You'll be shocked. Some people don't like my mustache. Isn't that crazy? People are so forward in
It's
their
a winter stash.
opinion on mustaches.
Gotta keep his face warm.
But that said, there's lots of other commenters, you know who you are, who think it's cool. So. You guys, team mustache. There needs to be a Homesteady shirt. Like a cow face with a mustache, team mustache.
You can buy with or without.
Oh yeah, Solomon with a mustache, that would be great. So we have taken the last month or two, and it's not like a formal thing, right? Like we don't like have the meeting of the year, but we do like we talk
Meeting
a lot
of the minds, yeah.
over coffee.
So much changes from even 6 months ago when we talked about not needing the camel milk anymore. That's why when we're talking out there, I just don't know, because now, guess what? We do need it because our youngest isn't reacting well to the cow's milk over an extended period of time, and our other son may not be reacting well. So
now we're like, we need camel milk, and funny enough, we won't have it from Millie for another year, so we're talking about ordering camel milk.
if she had been bred like we had,
If the breeding had
kept like we had wanted to, like
Yeah.
the plan was,
She
she would be
came bred.
calving now.
Oh man, that's so depressing.
I know.
Oh
So we
man.
get back into camel milk again at the perfect time,
Perfect
because
time.
I'm still working through my frozen stockpile that I have.
Yep.
But alas, farming.
Yep. So it'll be a year without our own camel milk. Oh, we got a couple nice emails from people saying recently they've tried camel milk for different issues and things. So shout out to people who are giving it a shot. And
I do know people who are selling camels right now. So if anybody has been, struck with the camel bug, not the mare's one, the little camel bug too.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Not the mare's one, not the one that kills you. The good one that makes
That's
you want to
funny.
own them. It's not that funny.
It was funny though. It was good.
Just send us an email, us@thishishomesteady.com, and we can hook you up with some camel sellers.
We are preparing now. We have a couple big projects, and we've begun preparing for 2021's spring, and
Because it's here, which is a shock because there's still a foot of snow outside.
I made a whole video and I accidentally deleted it 10 minutes ago. The whole gist of the video was like, I know it's winter, but spring's like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, for us, it starts.
And I know it's not technically 2 weeks away, but
No, but what we mean is our spring season is beginning.
yeah. And Kay is a good planner, so she of course was like, when are we gonna get this stuff that we need to get rolling for the spring? And I'm like, it's snowy out. Like, let's sit by the fire and drink hot cocoa. And then she was like, we're getting, so this spoiler alert, the first thing we're getting this year, meat chickens again.
In 3 weeks. Well, now it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks away for meat chickens. I'm not ready. I'm not ready physically or emotionally for meat chickens in 2 weeks. But we are now ready more physically.
Yeah, we've got a nice setup this year. We cleaned out the chicken coop from our deep litter year.
Oof.
One bad day.
One bad day.
Deep litter. And we got the back stall cleaned out for chicks. So this will be the biggest setup we've had for them so far for the 100 chicks that are coming, which will make it one of the easiest because we'll have room to work and they won't be so close that they won't have to be cleaned out quite 2 times a day that we were doing it before.
It's going to be so nice.
Yeah.
Last year, so one of the themes you're going to see this year on the channel is a slight scaling back. Every year we go through cycles of like big, small, grow, shrink a little, grow, shrink a little. Last year was an incredibly huge year of growth. We've never had such a big year of homesteading. This year we're going to shrink back a little bit.
It was a big year of growth because we needed it to be.
Yeah.
With our son's food allergies, we needed meat, homegrown, fed specific things very quickly. So that's why we grew so quickly with everything. We got the lamb, the rabbits, all the chickens.
Oh my goodness.
But we do not have to do so much this year because we've narrowed his intolerances down I am relying on other things. Him and I can eat other things, not just chicken or not just rabbit or not just lamb this year. So we're able to have less of each thing because altogether that'll be enough meat for us all this year.
I think one of the big important things you learn after, I mean, we've been homesteading a decade now, you learn that the more you have in different types of things, the less you're able to do one thing well. And so every few years we grow a little bit. You learn that way what you like and don't like, and then you start trimming back a little so you can do better at the things you do like. And that's kind of where we're at this year. Is we did a lot of new things last year. Now we're receding into the things we've found that we enjoy.
Also, when you have so much to do day to day, the big projects, the infrastructure kind of things that need to be done keep getting put on the back burner.
Oh yeah.
So we've been patching fences, patching fences. This year there's not a hole to patch. It's an entire fence to repair. So we have a fence line that we need to repair. Yeah. That means we need to do less animal chores.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll do less meat birds. We'll do one big batch instead of 3 this year, which will mean we'll actually have a summer.
So yeah, that's kind of a sneak peek of some of the things we have planned for this year. We are going to be doing a live stream with the Homesteady Pioneers this upcoming weekend, Saturday. I'll be sending out an email invite for that. So if you want to hear all the details, the big project, we have a couple big projects planned. If you want to hear about the big projects we got planned and what's going on, it's actually going to be a live stream that's a roundtable. So what we do there is Homesteady Pioneers get to join us on the Zoom, and we're going to hear from them what they have planned on their homestead too. So that way we can all share ideas and maybe inspire, help each other come up with some new ideas of what to do. So if you want to join us for that, click here to become a Homesteady Pioneer. And it's not too late to join us. You can become a pioneer for a Saturday morning, and there'll still be an invite for you on Saturday afternoon. And you can also get the library of all our previous live streams and episodes. And now it's time for the wait for the end of the video funny part.
And yes, I do know where a cow's vagina is.
Oh!
No, I think I put it in the wrong spot. This is the vagina. That's the rectum. It's just in the moment when I'm focused on my 45-degree angle, it's not focused on the right hole.
So many comments were like, I can't believe you guys have so many kids. You don't even know where a vagina is.
But that just goes to show you, if you're doing it for the first time, it's not the top hole under the tail. It's the one underneath that. And if you even put it in the wrong hole, it's okay. Nobody's gonna die. Don't be afraid to try it.
All right, before we get demonetized, let's shut this one down.